Yo,
Yo, finally here, man. Finally
yeah,
here.
finally
What's up, man?
here. My days. Not good, man. Just another week, innit? Another week,
Chapter
another
one
chapter.
one
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 one zero six.
zero six.
Mm-hmm.
1106. And this one was a doozy, man. Oh, my days. This is a good one. This is a
Yo.
good. Yeah, this
Yeah,
is a
tell
good
me
one.
about it, man. All
Uh,
right, then. You ready? You want to start
I'm
things
ready.
up?
You started this time. I started last time, bro. You start.
No, no, go for it. Go for it. You start. You
Nah,
start. Go
nah, nah.
first.
You start for it. You start for it. Alright,
Yeah, we
one
could be doing.
1106.
Mm-hmm.
Captain's code's on your side. So we will start with the Buster call happening, and there's
Mm-hmm.
they're bombing up everything. They're bombing the island, and then you see a bunch of Marines surrounding Luffy, innit? And they're like,
Hmm.
oh, they all like surprised that he's digesting all this food like in an instant. He's like, what the hell? All the food is digested? It's like he's not human at all. He's like, we don't care, man. We don't care if he's an emperor, man. We just put this cuffs on. And then as soon as they put the cuffs on, something happens, and you see like Luffy just turns into gear 5, and then it
Yeah.
goes to
That's
it
that's
goes.
that's what I want to know, bro. Was
Yeah,
that explosion from him transforming, or was that explosion from something else?
I think it might have been from something else, but like, because I feel like it's from the cannons from the Marines that they're shooting the island.
Hmm.
Yeah, so they
Yeah.
might have. Because I think it is because you know what? Because the bomb explodes and you see Luffy next to it, but he doesn't do anything. But because of that cannon that destroyed it, basically it's giving him
Hmm.
time to turn into gear 5. So so yeah, I think that's from the cannons. That's from him. If you look
Oh,
at the
yeah,
animation,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Because I'm
we
seeing
go,
Luffy on the floor right now. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
But we go back to the ships that just bombing the island, and that Egghead is going to be done for. And then basically they all aiming, and then basically Saturn's like shoot the family that's coming down from the sky, and then when he means family, he means Bonnie and Kuma, innit? So all the
Mm.
pacifists are all aiming at towards them, innit? And then
Mm.
but the thing is Vegapunk saying something common Atlas, and we go tell Bonnie now, and then basically Atlas like, oh, I'll do it, and then she whispers something to Bonnie, and then it's like they're just about to shoot them, and then she shouts out, "Don't shoot us, Daddy! Help us escape this island!" And it's like this echo thing.
Mm.
And then did you hear a voice? I think the Marines are talking. Did you hear a voice that through all that explosion that they couldn't have? Yeah. And then all of a sudden, I love this bit. All of a sudden, you just see them turn around and they start shooting the ship. So why are they turning? Why are they turning this way for? And then all the pacifists are just going haywire. Ah, shit! They're destroying they're destroying the Buster Core ships, man. All of them. They're all of them like all of them just full of like, yeah, you're right. I ain't gonna do that to my own daughter. Just shoots the Buster Core, and all the ships are all getting exploded left and right. You see, even the Marines are like flying off the ship. If you say it properly in that panels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'm seeing that they're all getting blown apart.
Yeah,
You know.
that stuff. And then the thing is, Vegapunk is like thinking back. He's like, oh man, the one thing I was always worried about in the back of my head is seeing Bonnie get killed by her own dad, like an image of her. And
Mm-hmm.
he just couldn't live with that, innit? So
Mm.
he put a directive in their minds that
Yeah.
basically all of them would listen to Bonnie. If she shouts out the commands, it will override all the other like hierarchy commands. So you know how if you go back to the couple of chapters before, when it comes to the
Mm.
pacifists, they always have there's like a hierarchy of like who they listen to. And then
Mm-hmm.
if I'm mistaken, there's the Marines, and then there's Sentomaru, and then there's Vegapunk, and then I think it's the Elders. But
Mm.
he just couldn't live with the fact that if Bonnie was ever to come across these pacifists and they tried to kill her, he just couldn't live with that. So he put a directive like no matter who gives him the orders, he's over like the top one basically, innit? And then the thing
Yeah.
is, yeah, so no matter what, it's like Kubo always been on her side. But the thing is, he knew as soon as he told Atlas, and then you go to the next panel, it's like he gets stabbed by Saturn. He knew this was gonna come. That's the thing. He's like,
No,
I knew this was gonna come, but I just couldn't live with that, man.
because he literally programmed them to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
sure that she was the last. How do I say this? Like
Her authority is higher than all of them.
yeah.
Yeah, her authority is
Thank
higher
you.
than all of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
her authority is higher than all of them. Exactly. Yeah. And yeah, no, continue going.
Basically, Vegapunk is pissed. He's like, it's like he's pissed. Basically, he's like, oh
No,
no,
Not Vegapunk,
no,
Saturn.
sorry, not Saturn's pissed. Basically, sorry, man. I'm looking at
Yeah.
Vegapunk, not Saturn. He's pissed. He's like, did this guy seriously just one after another? I'm just not catching a break right now. That's what it just feels like to me. He's just not catching a break. And you can see like the veins on his, you can see the veins on his like heads. Like he's just super pissed right now. He's like, nah, this man did not just do this right now. Yeah, fuck this guy. He's like, stop it, fuck it. He just stabs him with the fucking pincer. And then you see
Yo, do you
bodies
think
like,
he killed Vegapunk though?
huh?
You think he killed Vegapunk?
I don't know, man. He looks fucking oh yeah, like a whole pincer went through his body. I mean, I don't think he's that good. He's not gonna survive that, man. If he does, then
You know?
it's a miracle. But he's not surviving that, man. Basically, he's not surviving that. It'll be sad, but he's not surviving that, man. If he does, then
Because from
this
what
is
I'm
like a
looking,
miracle. Yeah.
hold on, from what I'm looking at, yeah, he didn't get him in the. If he had to turn into how do I say? If he had to turn into Vegapunk's position, yeah,
Mm.
that means that Saturn's hit him on the right side. The heart is not on the right side; it's on the left.
Yeah, sure. But
So
even
maybe.
yeah, I understand. But you have to understand, there's a big hole in your body. Like the likelihood of you surviving that is not big. It's not high. It is not high. Like imagine getting shot like a big cannonball just shot through your body. It didn't hit your heart, but it shot through your body. What's the likelihood
Mm,
of you surviving that, Horsey? It's just
uh,
none,
zero.
zero exactly. So that's how I feel like it is. But I do want him to survive, but from looking at this, he's not surviving this, man.
He's not
But yeah, anyway,
surviving, yeah.
he's
Yeah,
not
but you never
surviving.
know with One Piece though. Like
Yeah,
they
true.
always
No,
some.
no, they always survive,
I
man.
mean,
Only
do you remember
person,
that guy that? Do you remember the dude that Appel that survived a nuclear
you
bomb?
know, it's so weird you say that. I was literally thinking that as well. Like, when we were talking about, I was, hold on, I was literally thinking about Pell as well, the Falcon guy. It's like, how did this man just survive a fucking explosion? like, like, I thought he was dead.
Uh,
Yeah, but I was full on thinking that as well. It's mad that you were saying that. But yeah, anyway.
uh,
And then yeah, they're like, then he goes to Kizaru, eliminate them now. Yeah, you see Kizaru just like literally speed through them, and then basically, Kizaru's like, I'll cut both of you down now. Don't worry, Bunny. It won't hurt. Kizaru, and then like this one off man, all he sees Leafy man just laughing, and he gets all
no,
right, like
notice. Hold on. Before you notice how in that one panel, yeah,
yeah.
right. Just notice how you said that everyone got cut in it, yeah. But if you look at Sanji, do you think that he actually got cut, or do you think that he actually blocked the attack?
Who?
Sanji.
Sanji.
Hmm.
I,
Look at carefully. Look where the leg is sticking out, and it looks like he
oh, he
actually blocked
blocked
it
it.
with
He
his
blocked it.
foot.
Yeah. Yeah, he blocked it, man. Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
did block
So
it, innit? Yeah. You blocked it.
and
But
everyone else got cut. So
on the light,
understandable because Sanji's. Yeah, no. Yeah, but
Sanji's
no,
that
go on,
guy.
go on.
Sanji's
Yeah,
that
he
guy.
is that guy. My
That
guy.
guy.
You
He's
know.
that guy. I rate all of them.
Mm.
Anyway, and then basically all you see is Leafy man's laughing, and then Kazara's like, huh? And then all you see is some big punches knocks him down into the floor. It's like, nah, get the fuck out of here, man. And then you see his arm just going back to normal, and then the straw hat's like, body's bare confused. Is that straw hat? And then man's laughing. Oh, I got a full tummy, full power. And then basically, like the island's shaking as well. If you notice, the
Mm.
island shaking, it's like all cartoony, bouncy. And I think that might be
Mm.
because of Luffy, innit? He's
Luffy's awakening.
awakening. Yeah, yeah. And it's it's making everything bounce. And even the Marines is like, don't the island seem a bit weird? Like it's shaking. Like who cares about that, man? Stop the pacifists. Like once Marines just bear up questions like, oh, you find it weird that the island's bouncing? Like who the fuck cares, man? Fucking pacifists are killing us right now. And then basically,
Mm.
this is what I love this bit. Yeah, basically, um, before we do that, Vegapunk is down on the floor bleeding out. Like Bonnie comes down to him. He's like, I come with us. They won't kill. They'll kill you. They'll kill you too. Which is no point because he's stabbed. But then Bonnie starts noticing the rhythm that 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 Luffy's bringing out, and he's like, this rhythm, I know it's from somewhere. And then basically she gets a flashback that Nika, that's right, like when uh, Bonnie's talking to her dad. Like yeah, but Nika will come from the blue laughing with this rhythm. That doom that that that's the rhythm, isn't it? And then she hears it too from Luffy, and then basically, I'm a bit confused. I think Vegapunk is talking to her in it about this.
Yeah, Vegapunk's the one that's talking to her about
Yeah,
the
so it's that
letting her know
that
that
that's Nika basically, innit?
yeah,
Yeah. So you didn't realize it, Bonnie. I couldn't be sure until you saw it. Yes, I saw it for myself. The same Straw Hat Luffy that Kuma had his eyes on was Nika the Sun God. And then she's crying, but you see, it's like Kuma was right. The Buster Call is cute. He's like, she's like, she got a single tear, and then she might Luffy's just having a time of his life. He's just jumping around like everything's exploding. Everything is
that's what I
exploding. There's
love.
a Buster Call, yeah. But he's like, I don't care, man. I'm having fun. I was like, okay, all right,
That's why I
Luffy,
love
relax.
the guy, man.
And then, but the thing is, like, while he's laughing and having the time of his life, yeah, um, Vegapunk's explaining the whole situation. The Buster Call is futile. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah, like this shit is not gonna matter for like, you know what I mean? Everyone's been waiting for this guy, Nico, the Sun God, innit? And
Yeah,
then you see in the next panel, yeah, you see a large ship just going towards the Buster Call at the northeast side of the northeast coast of the Egged Island, yeah. And
yeah,
then the Marines get shocked. It's like, oh, that's definitely them. But I thought they were like like I thought they were like disbanded 100 years ago though. Should we stop them? But why are they here for? Nah, charge right through them. And that's when the giants are like gone through them, innit? And they're here, they
yeah,
come fire, and then they all blast it, like they all blast the ships at the ship. And then you see two familiar people that we haven't seen for a long time. Well, we saw them a while back in the recent couple of chapters ago, but this is like the first time you see them like after the times like fully faced on. And then it goes, why? Why did they arc story? What happens when it's all happening in the world? It's inevitable, Broggy, innit? And you know who it is, man. Doggy and Broggy just coming in. They're here for sure hats, innit? Like, ah, yeah, we're coming here. We're the giant pirates. We're come to here to save the Straw Hat, or he should be known as the Sun God. And you just see them having a blast, destroying the Busticles, the ships, and they're like bigger than the ships themselves, and they're just like having a time of lives, and just fucking shitting, slicing through the ships left and right, and then that's when the chapter ends, man. And
mm.
that bit, yeah, I remember when you told me, because you read it first before me, innit? And you was
Yeah.
like, oh, yo, dude, you like you wouldn't guess who came to rescue Luffy. Because remember the previous chapter they hinted that someone was coming, but this chapter we get to finally find out who it was. And I was thinking, well, what is it? Someone we're never gonna know? It's like, nah, and then you're proper guessing that. Oh, I don't know. And yeah, as soon as you dropped that Doggy and Broggy, like you saw my reaction, like nah. I was literally
Yeah.
leaving the room. Nah, that can't be right, man. Doggy and Broggy. How the fuck did they know all about Luffy and shit? So it was so unexpected to see them. Because that was the last two people I'd ever expect come to see Luffy. But yeah, it's
I
just
mean, to break it down, yeah, it was a lot. Like, let's be real, we didn't expect them to.
we really didn't. And when you told, because you read it before me, and when you told me, I was like, nah, you being serious? Like, yeah, I'm being serious, man. Doggy and Broggy came back just to come back to help Luffy. Like, nah, these two legends of a warrior. And then I had to read it for myself, and I was just getting so hyped. But yeah, I'm so glad they come back. And yeah, we have to find out next chapter what's gonna happen, isn't it?
Yeah,
What we got?
but let's go into like uh uh, proper detail as to
Yeah,
what
yeah,
is
yeah,
going on in this game. So and obviously our review and what we think is going to happen.
yeah, yeah.
So in a sense, where do I begin?
So where you want to start?
Again, where I want to start is I'm still confused and still baffed as to who gave Luffy the food. All right, because till
We
this
had
day we
theories.
don't
Yeah,
even
yeah,
we
yeah.
had
Yeah.
theories. All right,
I,
now
we did talk about this,
do
and you were saying
do we,
Caribou gave the food.
I do believe that Caribou is the one because he's still there. You know,
Yeah,
that's still my theory.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know, because you know until we find out in a later chapter when we
yeah,
read it,
yeah,
you know, Caribou is always going to be my first choice as to the reason why Luffy was able to consume food
yeah,
to regain the energy that he needed to fight back the enemies that they're up against.
yeah, yeah,
Um, and yeah, with Bonnie's situation, like it's tough because again she's just a little girl, and to have your own dad aim at you, and all of
well,
a sudden,
yeah, it's like an image of your
it
dad, basically. Yeah,
yeah, and then all of a sudden you have the power, the authority
yeah.
to
Got the
stop
highest
that from happening. Yeah, to stop that from
But you know,
happening, to change.
yeah, but yeah. Before you say,
Go,
do you know,
go on.
yeah, like
Mm.
since she's got the highest authority, she's got the most deadliest army ever now. If you
Yeah,
think about
but when
it, I
you
don't know.
also think about it, I know where you're coming from, but when you
Yeah,
also think about it, the Navy might look at that and think, because we don't know what's going to happen. But my guess is, right, because again, we really don't even know what's going to happen. But from what we're gathering from here, Saturn will probably go back and say, we're not going to make any more of these because obviously Vegapunk messed us over
yeah, yeah,
and
definitely.
he double crossed us and he
But
betrayed us. And
yeah, yeah,
now they are under her command and we can't do anything about it because no matter what we say, it will get overridden
yeah,
by what she says,
yeah.
you
That's true.
know. So
But
technically, in a sense, they're just gonna be like, yeah, no more of these. The only ones that are out there are the ones that she currently has, and we just have to get rid of them. Once we get rid of them, there'll be no more, and then she'll have no. But again, you are right in a sense that these
yeah,
pacifists,
they just like they're literally destroying ships with one single beams. Yeah,
yeah, they're powerful,
and if
very
she,
very strong,
that's what I was thinking. If she's managed to get at least some of the ones that are on the island, yeah, she's got a powerful crew. You know what I mean?
powerful crew. But
Yeah,
there's talks about her saying that she could be a new member already of the new Straw Hat Pirate. If that was the case, I don't see it happening, but if that was the case, to me, she'd be like the Buggy and Shanks of the crew, basically, because she's still a kid. Bear in
definitely.
mind, she's a
Yeah,
kid
yeah,
who's already like pretty much mastered her devil fruit power. I can only imagine how strong Bonnie's going to be if she hits her prime, because this girl is only 12 years of age, man, which shocked me when I found out realistically. You know,
yeah, yeah.
as we go down, right? I'm well. Vegapunk is probably dead. Let's be real.
Let's be real, man. You got a hole in your body, man. You're not surviving that.
But
You're gonna be bleeding.
a part of me, look, Yasin, a part of me believes that he's going to survive that, man. I'll be real. There's been
You
strange.
so yeah, I know how that has been Stranger Things and have One Piece, but
I
so
mean, I mean, I mean. Do you know why I think he's going to survive that?
what?
I tell you why he's going to survive that. The whole time, yeah. When Ace died, right?
Yeah,
You could feel the pain from Luffy. You could feel it, like the weak, like he was crying out that he was weak, that he wasn't strong enough to protect his brother.
yeah,
That he wasn't good enough to fight the admirals and all sorts during during the War of Best, which was the Marineford arc, right?
yeah,
But in this situation, Vegapunk's been stabbed and the man's just bouncing around laughing.
yeah.
This is why I believe that Vegapunk is still going to survive, because there is no way. Look, if this was legit, yeah, don't you think Luffy would be like, oh, nah, man, he's dead, and then he'll get pissed off and then he'll start fighting
Yeah.
This man
And
is laughing around.
the thing is though, you have to figure out that even if this Vegapunk dies, yeah, there's that he Toad technically lives because you remember he split his brain to the others.
But how many, bro? There's only like what? Judging by the way it seems, there's only going to be like four left. The other one of them's already dead, right? Because he got shot in the head.
Which is the one I really liked, by the way. Was my favorite. He was my favorite. Shaka was
And
my
if,
favorite. And you
and if
understand
you,
why. And you understand because of his design, yeah. He looks like Daft Punk, yeah. Like, oh,
yeah,
yeah, man, Daft
yeah,
Punk out here. He dies?
yeah,
Fuck.
and he, and then you got York. So I can't remember
Yeah.
who the first one's called. What was the first one called? The first one is in because that was his name is the one that dies. Can't remember his name.
Ah, there's so many.
But yeah, he's been shot in the head. I'll have to figure his name. We'll have to figure his name out afterwards because there's gonna be something I want to speak about next time.
Yeah, yeah.
But he's been shot in the head, and York has pretty much betrayed them. So there's no way she's gonna be rejoining them, right?
Yeah.
I don't know about so far we see a lot of Atlas and we see a lot of Lilith, right? But the
Yeah,
other
Lilith
two,
is yeah, the other two you don't see at all.
we don't see at all, because it's like, yo, where are they during this? Oh wait, yeah, no, one of them almost got killed but barely survived, and all that's left of him is I think his head. I can't remember. I can't specifically remember, but
He
York
was
was
like the
trying.
dead.
York
Yeah, yeah,
York was trying to assassinate him as well, but
yeah,
pretty much failed. And then he survived, and then I don't know what happened to him after that. But the only ones that and the other one, I don't even know what happened to him. But the only ones that are like currently in our faces as we speak right now is just Lilith and York and sorry, Lilith and Atlas, and then the only ones that have the memory of Vegapunk. And what Lilith is evil, and Atlas is, I can't remember what Atlas is. I'd have to do again my research. But
yeah.
two. Do you feel like if there were only two remaining uh Vegapunk, robotic Vegapunk, because I'm pretty sure Vegapunk created them. If there was only two more left, do you think that that would be enough for them for, how do I say, like, for the, how do I break this down?
To continue his work, basically.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
To continue his work, to pretty
I
much
mean,
gather
they can't. Yeah,
all of
yeah,
his knowledge inside their head. Do you think that will work? Like, in a sense, because Vegapunk is a smart man, he had to split into six. And if
yeah.
at the
His
end of this, there's only,
bloody forehead got way too big. No wonder why
yeah,
he split it.
yeah,
He was like, shit, I got way too much knowledge. I need to like split my workload. That's what happened to him.
yeah.
Like you have to
Because
remember when he was working on the bloody pacifist shit, he's like, I got so much shit to do, all of that stuff. Just I less manpower. That's why he probably thought of the idea, let me split my brain up, and then that way, I'm diverting my attention to others, and then he can only trust the only person he can trust is himself. So technically, those Vegapunk, those like all those personalities are him, because he can only trust
but
himself.
he can't trust York now. York betrayed them.
Yeah,
York is the
yeah,
reason
but you
why.
have to understand, York is a part of the personality that's from greed, which is weird because she also she's not technically greed. She's the sloth. She's the lazy part of him. So it's
Yeah,
like
she's the lazy, yeah, which is
yeah,
weird
so
as
it's
well, man.
it's a bit weird. Yeah, she's the lazy one, isn't it? She's sloth. She represents sloth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's the one that pretty much eats and poops.
yeah, basically that's her. But then she turns
Mm.
out to be the evil one. And Shaka, my favorite one, he represented logic. He's the one that was talking to Dragon. You remember?
Yeah, that's the one I was saying. That's his name, Shaka. That's his name.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank
Shaka.
you,
They
bro.
call it logic. They call him logic or something like that. But it's Shaka. But Shaka is like he spoke to Dragon and he even knew he was gonna die. It's like, yeah, I know I'm gonna die today. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna be dying soon. So I'm just letting you know. So shit's about to.
Yeah.
So he knew
You
that.
know,
Yeah, he was smart enough to understand like shit. You know what I mean? Like something's happening, and I'm not gonna be able to survive this. So I need to tell someone about this.
so
And this is why
he pretty much foresaw his future in a
yeah,
sense.
basically. And the thing is, I do this. I love this part. You remember when they first introduced Lilith? And Lilith was talking to
Yeah,
Logic, Shaka. And Shaka's
yeah,
like, don't underestimate these lot. Yeah, look at Zoro.
yeah.
Yeah, why? Why should I look at Zoro? He can. You look how calm he looks here. He's like, yeah, why? Because he knows he can kill you from that distance. Yeah, so I wouldn't even try anything. And Lilith was like, what?
Mm.
And then you see Zoro like proper eyeing her up, like I could kill you from
Like
here
he's
right
about
now. But
right
not
now, here
the
and
thing is,
now.
but the fact that Shaka like understood that, he's like, yeah, don't underestimate these lot. Let's just bring them in. You know what I mean? I don't want the ship. I don't want this robot to get destroyed and stuff like that, or you dying. So that's what I liked about him. But yeah, fucking gets killed, shot in the head. Damn, damn you, Shaka, man. Why did you have to leave me? One of my favorites
Listen,
was the
bro.
Vega Park, man.
If Oda didn't kill off, it had to be someone that isn't part of the
Yeah,
strike
true.
crew. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? But yeah, no. Look, there's one character that I'm actually glad this happening because oh yeah, listen, this is gonna be a different topic, yeah, but you know, in a sense, I'm actually glad that Kizaru's getting his ass beat pretty much right now, man. I'm actually being serious. I'm actually being serious right now.
you know, there's this
Like,
panel. Do you see this panel? He's just on the floor, he's rubbing his head. I'm just not. This
yeah,
is not
good,
my day.
good.
He's
Do you
like,
know
he's
what?
like, he's like, this is not my day. This is not
Yeah,
my
no,
day.
good, bro. I like, bro. Luffy, bro. Do you know when I was watching One Piece, right? Let me tell you something. You know when I was watching One Piece, right?
Yeah,
Do you know during the Marineford arc, I never forgot what Kizaru said, bro. I never forgot, bro. I was like, bro, this guy needs to be humble, but there's no way Luffy's strong enough to fight all three admirals by himself.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
Kizaru was, you're not strong enough. You think he beat us? You're not strong enough to take us all three. Or basically, he said, you yourself are not strong enough to take the three of us. There's
Yeah.
nothing you can do.
But
And I
right
was
now,
just like, raw. I mean, he's right, but in a
Luffy's
sense,
showing, yeah. But right now, Luffy's showing him like, nah, I'm on that level right now. Yeah, don't f with me right now.
yeah,
And
do
the
you know
thing
what
is,
I mean? No, I get that.
he's not even taking it serious. He's man is having the time of his life. Look at him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's
He's not even
laughing.
serious, bro. Bro,
He's
and do you
laughing.
know what? Do you know what's funny about this? This is the same guy. Kizaru is the same guy that said, "Yeah, let me go over to Wano to sort out Big Mom and Kaido." What?
Yeah.
So he can get wrecked because he's getting wrecked by Gear 5 Luffy like it's not like you said in this picture, bro. Look at him, hands on his head like he's just had enough, bro. He can't, bro. It's just
It's
and
just
there
him.
was memes.
He's like, this is not my day. This is not my day. That's why I could think of it when he's rubbing his head. Like he's
But
not
you
even
know
hurt.
what, though?
He's just annoyed. Like he just got
This is
banged
what I'm saying.
for
I
the
don't
second time.
listen. I don't think he's hurt, bro.
Yeah, no,
I
he's
really
annoyed.
don't think he's hurt.
No, he's
For
not
me
hurt. He's
personally,
annoyed. He's
I feel
annoyed.
like Kizaru hasn't gone. He hasn't gone 100%.
Yeah,
Do
yeah,
you know what I mean? But the problem with Kizaru, he's too heavy reliant on his devil fruit. But at the same time, he hasn't gone 100%. Yeah, he's been knocked over, but all those blows that he's been getting, he's got back up, and he's it looks like nothing, like he hasn't like severely injured him. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
you know how a move with injure a guy and just make them like make them, I wouldn't say crippled, but in a sense like they're out of commission. They pretty much
Yeah,
can't do
I understand.
anything
But
after that.
he's
Kizaru's just getting back up and he's just like, oh man, I just don't want to do this, but I've got to. Do you know what I mean? Like he's
yeah,
getting toyed around, but at the same time he's coming back up and he means business. Like, yeah, I'm not that guy that you want to deal with. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't say he's
but
an easy target. No,
yeah. But the thing is, he's
Kizaru's
getting
not
humbled,
easy,
like
bro.
you said. He's getting humbled left and right, man. You know what I
He's
mean?
getting humbled left and
Every
right, but
time he thinks he's got the upper hand, Luffy comes in and like, nah, not today. Back. Just he gets
yeah,
clamped down, and then Kozaro's like, oh, I swear, not just this is really not my day today, is it? So amount of times he got back. And the thing is, like with Kozaro's getting bare cocky as well. You know what I mean? That's the thing. He's so
yeah,
like
bro.
he's so
He
reliant
has to
on
be,
he has to be
he
reliant
has
on
to,
his powers, isn't it?
yeah, he has to be. Heavily reliant. That's why I said sometimes some of these guys need to be humbled because they need to see the strength of and the growth of what happened to the Straw Hats over the 2 years.
Yeah.
And they mean business right now. And I'm glad right now that they're getting worked over because boy, it was tough seeing them go through what they went through in Sabodi. And now seeing them where they're going and then giving Saturn a headache, giving Kizaru a headache as well.
The
Kizaru,
Vega.
because I wouldn't say. Listen, I wouldn't say Kizaru was a headache. I wouldn't even say he's got a headache. I just think Kizaru's just stressed out right now, bro. He's just like, yeah, you know what? I'm just done, bro. I can't do this no
There's
more.
this one
Someone,
thing I want to talk about as well, yeah. If you
go
go
on.
back to the panel where Luffy's jumping around, yeah, you see that robot?
Mm.
It's moving.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You know what? Yes,
I forgot about that. Yeah, but he's moving because
you
he's
know,
carrying
you know.
River as well.
Would you say that again?
he's hearing that the rhythm of like Luffy in it jumping around.
Yeah, exactly what I'm saying. So you know what the funny thing is? Every time that music comes on, he turns on.
Yeah,
Whatever it is it's like some sort of energy that turns this gigantic robot on. And the thing is, he's yet to join. He's yet to arrive. He's got a part to play, and we've yet to see what he's capable of doing. And I
I
feel
feel
like
like
if he comes into the game, it changes.
yeah.
If he comes into the fight, it changes
This
the
is my
game.
theory.
And then
There's gonna be a moment where it seems like shit's about to be like it's not going so well for the Straw Hats escape. He comes in the
tell
last
me
second.
about it.
Like
Go, bro. Tell it.
he comes into the last second and he just does some madness, this robot, innit? And then you look
Mhm.
at like I'm guessing you're just gonna look at Luffy. He's like, yeah, that's the Sun God Nika. I'm back. I only came back because of you. Yeah, because I respect you. Or something along those lines, and he's gonna help them escape. That's what I feel that's gonna happen. Like, because
Oh, I hear you.
that's the only way I feel like this robot's gonna be necessary. Like, necessary for the story. Because he has to have some sort of like connection to this. The Nika thing.
Remember, their goal isn't to fight these guys. Their goal is to pretty much escape, bro.
Yeah, yeah. So he's gonna help that robot, whatever thing is. He's gonna be a big help in the escape. I mean, considering like they got so much help happening right now. Considering the fucking giant
It's
pirates
literally
came back.
who turn. Yeah,
Giant pirates have come back to help them. Plus, they got the
that's
pacifists
what
on
I'm
their
saying,
side.
my bro.
I don't know. I don't know what's happened. I don't know what like I love that. I do like the theory that he's gonna come into to the last second. But at the same time, they, I don't know what Oda's gonna do with this robot. You know what I mean? It's just
That's what I'm saying. Bro. I don't know either, man. I really don't even know. But we can only guess that that robot's gonna come and swoop the ship, make the quick getaway or whatever, bro. Because
but
you know what? Yeah, you're right. I really don't even know because the Giants turned up and the Giants are on their way to pretty much gather the Straw Hats, get them, and then get out of there. Pretty.
that
You know what I'm
this
trying to
this
say?
is
Because
because it makes sense if you think about it. This is their these giants are gonna be their way of Luffy and them to go to Elbaf. Because
yeah.
I like it because it makes sense for these lot to come in story wise. It makes these lot like it doesn't make sense how they managed to get there or like understand what was happening. Yeah, for me anyway. If you
Mm.
could only say that to me, but it makes sense that they're the characters that are gonna introduce Elbaf to them because they're from Elbaf. You know what I mean? And they were in Elbaf a while back with Shanks. You know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, Elbaf has been teased for a long time now. You know.
Time ago. You know what I mean? They even mentioned, yeah, we're from Elbaf. Oh, cool. That was like 1,000 chapters ago, or even more if you think about it. But yeah,
Crazy as well, you know.
yeah, yeah. But
But yeah, the last bit,
I love, I love that doggy and bloggy just came back, man. It's like, yo,
yeah, that's what I was gonna discuss. The last bit is like when I spoke to you about it, I would have never guessed that it was these guys
no,
that
hold on. The thing is like, do you want me to tell you? I remember you like, do you want to tell you? Do you want to tell you? It's like, she died. It's like, I'm like, no. It's like, because I was guessing, it's like, just guess. I was like, it's a dragon. It's like, nah, someone you never expect. I was thinking, it's like, Aki about Tuesday, doggy and broggy. It's like, doggy and broggy. Are you for real? I was like, hey, broggy and doggy. Broggy, no, broggy and Dory. Sorry, broggy and Dory. Like, rah, these pirates. Rah, these are coming to help. Ah, that's gonna be sick, man. You have to remember, these pirates are in their prime. These these giants are in their prime. So it's
they
like,
wasted years in that little was it little garden? They wasted
yeah,
years in
the thing
that.
is, but in giant years, that's nothing to them. You know what I mean? 100 years is nothing to them. But like,
That's
if you
true.
consider it like that, yeah, they're in the prime now. You know what I mean? Because
Mm.
who's the guy from fucking the short athlete? I can't remember his name. Hirodon, innit?
Yeah, Hajrudin.
Hydrogen. He's
Hajrudin,
technically
yeah, Hajrudin.
he's like an infant, yeah, kind of in his infant phases, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Then
yeah, yeah, yeah.
then you got the pirates from that the crew members from these lot, because you know there's other crew members as well in it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I think
And then
the other
then
ones was Omo and I can't remember who the other one was. Omo and who was the other one? But you know those giants from NS Lobby.
Yeah, yeah. They're not. They're
Yeah,
not.
they're the
They like. They're probably like the best way I can describe it. They're probably in like their early 20s. Dorian
nah,
Brogdon.
nah, 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 nah,
No, no, no,
nah,
no,
nah,
no.
nah, 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 nah. I'll best describe this. Hajruddin is someone who I believe, and I'm gonna say this with confidence. Hajruddin is someone who I believe is around in his 30s. If we had to compare it,
No,
those
no, no.
giants,
Yeah.
Omo. Hold on, give me a sec. Give me a sec, Yasin. Those giants. Let me search this up. Okay, so Omo and Kashi. All right, so hear me out. Hajruddin, in my
Yeah.
eyes, if I had to compare him to an adult, would be in his 30s. Omo and Kashi, those two giants from NES Lobby, would be in their 40s, and Dorian Brogy would be in their 50s. That's how I see it. And
I
then
feel
you
like
got the one.
I feel
Then
like
you got the one
Broggy
where
and
Big
Dory
Mom
are more in
killed.
their prime. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you have to understand this. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But isn't like Kizaru and Akainu and them not in their prime? Isn't Kaido in their prime and they're over 50? This is pretty much like
Yeah.
the One
Yeah.
Piece world. Guys that are like 50 and above, they've got so much combat ability,
Yeah.
experience. You know, they've been through it all. Their prime is literally around that age, isn't it? You know, even guys like what Doflamingo, who was in his like late 40s, you know, and
Oh
he
yeah, I
was
keep forgetting
strong.
that. Yeah. He's 40, isn't it? He's
Do
in
you know
his
what I
40s.
mean?
I keep
That's why I
forgetting that.
think. That's why I think though for them to be in their prime, I feel like Dorian Broglie, in if you had to put them in human years, they'd be around
Yeah.
like in their 50s.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas
That makes sense. That
Omo
makes
and Kashi would be in their 40s, and Hajruddin, he's still fresh, he would be in his 30s. You know,
Yeah.
because he's
But
still young,
yeah,
but he's
that's the
got
thing.
that beard.
Yeah, yeah. But the thing is, they like that's a good way of describing it. But the point is, they're in their primes, so they're not old, but they know how to like because they've been training as well. You have to remember they had that fight. They'll be fighting for 100 years. So while in those 100 years they were fighting, they were training. So they like their combat experience is really high. Yeah, and you have to remember they're two
Very,
giants.
very high.
Yeah. So these are no joke. They're coming in to fuck shit up. That's what I'm saying. So Doggy, Broggy and Dory, yeah, they're two giants, yeah. You do not want to mess with, and I'm so glad they're back, man. Like, oh man, these are so sick. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna be even more like happy about is that the fact that Usopp's gonna see them as well. Oh no, like they had a thing together, isn't it? Usopp and
Yeah, they
Usopp
did.
and Giant,
Yeah.
yeah, little on. So it's gonna be nice seeing his reaction. Hopefully they see that in the next chapter. But yeah, man. Well,
But yeah, man, the chapter. Only time will tell. Like, let's see what happens in the next chapter. You know what I mean?
but But overall,
Mm.
this has been a good chapter, man. A lot have
Yeah, it's been
happened.
a good one. It's been a good one. I'm excited to see what comes next. I'm genuinely excited to see what comes next.
Yeah,
You know.
definitely, definitely.
But yeah, you know, that's
Should
it
we
for
sign off?
today, I guess.
Yeah. Should we sign
Yeah,
off, bullshit? You
yeah.
got one?
Again, guys, thank you for listening, tuning in. We hope you will come back and listen to more. Uh, I'm kind of lost today.
Nah, it's
I'm
fine,
just,
man.
you know,
Come
yeah,
back, enjoy. Hope you enjoyed it. Basically, you know what I mean. We got more.
yeah,
We're gonna talk more. You know what I mean. We got stuff on happening over behind the scenes. Hopefully, it gets sorted out. But you know, like I said, we're gonna sign off. It'd be nice. It's been a wicked chapter. And you know, if you guys enjoyed what you listened to today, you know, consider liking, subscribing. You know what I mean? You know, you mean a lot to us. Even comment down below. Tell us what you think about what happened, like what you think will like gonna happen next chapter, or you know, what you feel like this chapter, what you liked about this chapter, innit? But yeah, um, it's been a good one.